I don't know if this fisheye lens thing is going to be a hit with you or not. I tried to do it before on my Samsung camera, but every time you turn off the camera, the setting is lost. It goes back to a standard setting. So when I thought I was fisheye cameraing, I wasn't. I've been watching a lot of videos from other motovloggers whom I had not seen before. For some reason I have a desire, I guess you could say. My taste in motovloggers is the motovlogger who rides a Harley, generally speaking. I call it a bias. It's familiar to me because that's what I ride. I ride a Harley, so not disparaging anybody who rides something else, just it looks familiar and it sounds familiar, and it's the flavor I like. So two guys I've run into recently. One is called XXXDeadhead. Apparently he's the big one for this. He's out in, I think, San Jose, California. And then there's Shawn, I believe it's Shawn Smoak. I'm probably saying it wrong. Anyway, Shawn Smoak, I think it was, something like that. A very nice guy, up in the Northwest, Washington State, I think. He's originally from Texas, I found out. He has a very nice way of talking. I mean, so does XXXDeadhead, but I just like that country way that Shawn Smoak talks with. That's great. And he's got such great bikes, my goodness. It makes me want to get a Sportster model, platform, whatever. I like the big tire on the front end kind of model. Anyway, that's not going to happen for quite some time. I got to raise up these highway pegs. I feel like I'm trying to skid to a stop, like I got my feet out front, like, no! Anyway, so if you haven't checked out XXXDeadhead, and you haven't checked out Shawn Smoak, check them out. I'll try to put the link to their pages in the description. That's a bait shop right there, in case anybody's interested. For those of you who want to check the maps and see where I'm headed, I am on Highway 42, heading east. I'm in between Fuquay Varina and Garner/Clayton. I'm going to an area that everybody calls Cleveland. Nice semi-rural road, 55 miles an hour. This is the area known as Willow Spring. Some people call it Willow Springs. That's also acceptable. If you're really interested in exactly where I am, I'm just passing Rock Service Station Road. State Road 7100. So now you know exactly where I am. There's Connie's Hair Designs. Alright, so where was I? Oh yes, talking about the Harley motovloggers. I'm happy to see that there are Harley people out there motovlogging. This is great. And I of course was interested, how do they do it? Because their videos seem so cool. They have such great angles on the cameras, and the quality is great, and the sound quality is amazing. So I thought, well, geez, I need to see what they do. And so I've been looking at their videos and seeing what they use. Apparently the big thing now is the GoPro Hero 3 with a Sena backpack Bluetooth thing that enables you to speak and record wirelessly at the same time as the camera. I just gave a motorcycle wave to a sport bike rider, so I am proving that I am not biased. Will I watch his videos? Maybe. I'm not really into watching the videos of the people with the knee scraping and the super fast zigzagging through traffic. That's just not me. And I'm not interested in the naked lady on the back of a bike with the loud pipes and the flames. No. I'm interested in a guy riding around talking about stuff on his Harley. Sounds nice, looks nice. Although I do like Squeak Boulter's stuff, and he rides a BMW. And then I do like Suburban Rider's stuff, and he has, I think, a Kawasaki and a Triumph. No problem with either one of those. Then you got Navy Thomas 8 and his Barbie BMW. So I'm not totally biased. If you haven't heard of Moose 3971, he's also a Harley rider. And he's pretty cool. I see here as I'm pulling up to this red light, right? I've got my eyes on my mirror and I'm slowing down. See all the space I'm leaving? I generally try to leave that much space, especially since this moron's doing something weird. I'm always looking, and I'm always kind of angry when I'm looking, like, don't you fucking hit me, you asshole. You better kill me. I'll get off this bike and rip your fucking head off. That's kind of the way I have an attitude about that, which is probably not the healthiest thing. Cannot let out the rage within. In the old days, I was watching this movie. What the heck was it? It took place in the old days. Yeah. Not even the old days. Well, for some it is. It was the movie about Mount St. Helens. It's called St. Helens. And it had Art Carney from The Honeymooners playing the famous character, a real life person of Harry Truman, the guy who owned a lodge up at Spirit Lake in Mount St. Helens. And I was turned on to this by looking at videos by Shawn Smoak, who looked at, you know, the mountain as it is today. So I thought, well, let me look that up, because I remember those days. 1980, I was 9 years old. I was almost 10, and I heard about it on the TV, and that's pretty much all I knew. Saw the National Geographic about it, so I looked it up. I saw this. I watched that movie again because it was a good movie. And what's really striking about it is how violent people were back then. Just in everyday language. You shut the fuck up, and you get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna hit you, run you right off the fucking road. I mean, they're just bad. I'll kick your ass. Urgh. People just were more gruff back then. I don't think we appreciate how polite we are now by comparison. In the old days, it was more like, what are you looking at? I'll fucking kill you, that kind of thing. Nowadays, it's not like that. Don't maintain eye contact. You never know who has a gun. I think we're more fearful, which makes us more polite. It's probably a sad thing. See, this is dangerous right here. I don't know what the hell's going on here. You're gonna turn left in front of me? You better not, you pricks. See? I have an attitude problem. I'm doing 45 and a 35. 42 craft beverage. Oh, there's a place on the right side over there. Really, really good. All the local and United States craft beers are sold there. You know, the, what do you call them? Microbreweries, I guess. Good stuff, good stuff. So, anyway. I gotta talk more about the video thing. Ooh, look at this. That's a nice Sportster. Nice and shiny. I don't think I'm gonna go the chrome route this time. Nice and shiny. I think this time on this bike, I'm going to try to go for utility and lightness. try anyway. You never know. I could have a what do they call it? A brain fart, slip a disc, and all of a sudden I got chrome everything. I'm gonna chrome out the tank. I'm gonna chrome out the seat. I was a chromosexual, I guess that's what they call it, at the biker rallies for a long time. On the old bike, on my Zuzu, I was a chromosexual, but now I'm a utilitarian. I don't want to add weight, and the bike is heavy enough with this big engine on it. So anything I do, it's going to be for comfort, utility, and not add weight. Alright, let's see where I can park around here. I used to really do a lot of that Rockstar parking thing. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. A, because it's technically illegal. And B, because I'm a fat shit and I need to get some exercise. So this microscopic amount of exercise while walking is probably beneficial. Alright, I'll talk to you in a bit.